Please pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
Now we have this question about psychic power. If someone says that he can see where is another person now, what is his conversation, what he is doing, and what he is thinking, is this considered as psychic power? Or an experienced meditator who is meditating vipassanally, externally, will have this ability?
Vipassana insight has no such ability. Vipassana insight cannot understand. External person is known where he is, what is his conversation, what is he is thinking, etc. Vipassana insight cannot understand. Vipassana insight, one discerning externally can understand external materiality and mentality as a general. And then understand nature, dukkha and anatta nature only. As a general is especially for discerning mentality. For example, there is, if he may discern externally Indo mental process. This Indo mental process is whose mental process? It is not easy to distinguish as a general, as a Indo mental process only a material can discern. Other those also say, when discerning materiality, he may be able to discern external persons such those, it is true. But this is also usually as general only. Anime or inanimate as a general, he understands ultimate materiality. This ultimate materiality is which trees ultimate materiality, which branch ultimate materiality. At that time, it is not necessary to distinguish like that. As a animate and inanimate, generally he can discern ultimate materiality. But if a meditator experience a person is nowhere, etc., this is the divine insight power. The divine insight power can see this where now he is, etc. But what is his conversation? This is another psych power. This is the psych power of reading others' mind, prajita vijnana abhiññāna psych power. But usually this prajita vijnana psych power is, they must understand ultimate mentality face to face. It is usually not easy to reach others' mind because it is deep and profound. Mental process arises very, very quickly and very, very successfully. At the time, if a meditator who possesses psych power have no enough concentration, it is not easy to see clearly in time. So usually, if they do not understand what is, how they show bright this prajita vijnana psych power, reading others' mind psych power. If they say like that, this is maybe just maybe superficial or posting only. So Vipassana insight cannot understand this situation.
The meditator needs to practice to which level before he can practice psychic power?
In the name of Buddha, there are two ways. One way is before practicing Vipassana, some Mahatheras, they practice different types of psychic power. But such meditators are usually, they have enough parami. Another way is Buddha teaches in Sanleka Sutta of Majjhima Nikaya. If a meditator practices samatha and vipassana diligently up to the anagami stage, after the becoming anagami, a meditator can practice these different types of psychic power, especially mundane psychic powers. What is the reason? Commentary explains in this case. Anagami but knowledge destroys 5 hindrances completely without remainder. 5 hindrances are the opposite defilements which prohibit jhana concentration. If there are no hindrances, the meditator can establish jhana concentration very, very quickly and clearly. Psychic power is especially depends on jhana concentration. And then if they practice 5 mundane psychic power, it is very easy. The Buddha wants to show this easy way. Because of this reason, Buddha teaches after the becoming anagami stage, a meditator can practice 5 mundane psychic powers. After practicing 5 mundane psychic powers, then Buddha continues to teach how to practice for the attainment of arhathood. So, usual way of teaching is Buddha teaches systematically Sotapanna stage, Sakadagami stage, Anagami stage, and Arhat stage. But in that Sutta, Buddha does not teach after Anagami stage, Arhat stage directly. After Anagami stage, he teaches only 5 mundane psychic power. After that, only he teaches Arhat stage. So, usually depending on this Sutta's explanation, we teach a meditator who had thoroughly practiced vipassana. Usually we teach this psychic power, but usually only 2 psychic powers, recollection of past life, Pabhinivasa Nosati, abhiññāna, and divine psychic power, dibba cakkhu abhiññāna. These 2 types of psychic powers are a little bit easier to teach for meditators. Other psychic powers are not so easy. Because of this reason, now within 3,000 year area, over 2,000. Between 2,000 and 3,000 years after Mahaparinibbana of our Lord Buddha, if a meditator begins, he can possess 3 knowledges, 3 psychic powers, devajja, Pabhinivasa Nosati, abhiññāna, recollection of past life, psychic power, dibba cakkhu abhiññāna, divine psychic power, and aswakya jnana, arhat, but knowledge, psychic power. So altogether, 3 psychic powers can begin simultaneously within this between 2,000 and 3,000 years. Other psychic powers are slowly maybe a little bit difficult, but if they have enough parami and if they can practice diligently after becoming anagami, it may be very easy.
Will a person automatically have psychic power when he attains the Arahant version, or he needs to specially train in it?
It depends on their parami. In the name of Buddha, within 1,000 years after Mahaparinibbana of our Buddha, at the day he meditated when he became Arhat, because of previous parami, for Bodhisattva knowledges, for analytical knowledges, or for discrimination knowledges, and 5 mundane sex powers rise together with Arhata path knowledge. This possibility is within 1,000 years after Mahaparinibbana of our Lord Buddha. Not for every Arhat. Some Arhats are dry, Vipassana vehicles, Sukha Vipassaka Arhats. They have no jhana, no vimokkha, no Bodhisattva, no sex power. But if they specialize after the attainment of Arhat stage, it is possible. After 1,000 in between 2,000 years after Mahaparinibbana of our Buddha, if a meditator become Arhat at that time, for discrimination knowledges, Parisambhida Jnana is not associated with their path knowledge. Only 5 mundane sex powers are possible. Maybe according to this question, automatically they can attain. Depends on their parami only. If they have enough parami, they can also attain 5 mundane sex power together with Arhat path knowledge. But if after becoming Arhat, if they have no sex power, if they want to practice sex power, it is also possible for them because they had already destroyed all defilements. The defilements are direct opposite to jhana concentration. Because of this reason, they had already destroyed direct opposite defilements to jhana. If they want to practice jhana, then jhana meditation is very easy. When jhana is very easy, they can also practice sex power. It is also possible. But if they have enough parami only. Within this period, maybe after 2,000 and within 3,000 years after Mahaparinibbana of Buddha, possibility is 3 abhiññāna. 3 abhiññāna means recollection of past life, sex power, divine eye sex power, and Arahant path knowledge. These 3 together can arise automatically. This is also if they have enough parami only. If they have no enough parami, if they are pure Vipassana vehicles, dry Vipassana vehicles, then they cannot attain any sex power. But after becoming Arhat stage, then if they specialize these sex powers, it is also possible.
Will a person with psychic power do bad deeds using the psychic power to do bad deeds?
This is just hearsay only. Maybe there are ancient legend stories in India. Kalinga Ratha. Because easy is what caste. Each caste, because of the each caste, the Kalinga-rata, the whole Kalinga-rata became ashes, destroyed. Actually, it is not true. Abhiññāna is especially for Buddha-janas and Anagami. Abhiññāna is wholesome karma. Doing bad deeds, this is a wholesome karma. They are different mind movement. For example, Venerable Anuruddha, he practiced 8 attainments and 5 mundane such powers after ordination within 1 hosa. This is wholesome karma. Then he shows his such power to Ajata Sadhu. This is also wholesome karma. But after that, he do many wrong things. This is a wholesome karma, not abhiññāna karma. This is a different mind movement. If you wish to become Buddha, after killing Buddha, he want to become Buddha. If he had such intention, his sight power already disappeared. He cannot re-establish his jhana concentration. He cannot re-establish his sight power. Because this wholesome karma prohibit not to rise this wholesome karma. Because of this, at that time he do many bad things, maybe to kill our Lord Buddha. This is another wholesome mind movement, not abhiññāna mind movement. In the same way, in ancient time, for example, Venerable Mahamoggalana Dubbi, he was one day in one of his past life, he was a isi, kisa hosa isi. At that time, our Bodhisattva was dwelling in Himalaya with many thousand disciples together. At that time, Venerable Mahamoggalana also one of our Bodhisattva's disciples, Venerable Moggalana Dubbi. His name was Kisa Vosa. He already possessed 5 mundane such power. So because of crowded people, many thousand people stayed together, he became bored. So he take permission from our Bodhisattva. And they went to one royal garden of Kalinga. At that time he stayed in royal garden. The general of King Kalinga paid respect to the Kisa Vosa is a lot. He believed Kisa Vosa is high class wisdom quality. But at that time, Venerable Moggalana Dubbi, Kisa Vosa is practice emphasizing Upekha Parami, maybe. He don't want to clear his body. According to the traditional way, they do not cut their hair. Ishis don't cut their hair. Don't clean their hair. Because of long time not cleaning, their hair became very thick. Inside many dirtiness. Then he may not wash. He do not take shower. So his body became bad smell. Then he do not wash his clothes maybe. Then he did not wash his mouth. So all are very dirty, very clean. He had Upekha neutral equanimity parami. So, but the general pay respect to the easy. One day, one quotation. Maybe many people are following after him, after her. So, surrounding many people, maybe which people you may understand. So the kings saw this situation. What is this? Oh, many people are following after Buddhism. Like maybe nowadays, when the elders or actress they went to the city, many people follow after this actress, famous actress, elders, in the same way. So they have a lot of anger, and then what disposed? Disposed from the Buddhism. Then one day she visited the royal garden. And then when she saw Krishna was easy, then what she do? Oh, on the Zanya river object I saw. So she washed her face, she washed her mouth and put her mouth waters to on the Krishna was easy. She washed her teeth with toothstick, then throw away her toothstick on Krishna was easy. And then she go back to her house. She went back to her house. At the time, maybe they have this severe anger, so because of the reason he gave her position again. At the time she think because of she pour out her dirtiness on the Krishna was easy. She received her position again. This is her wrong misunderstanding. One day, in the same way, Purohita, the teacher of the king, also disposed by king because of something. At that time, this Purohita, maybe like prime minister, and then he approached to the Buddhism and asked how she do to regain her old position, how she do such and such work. In the royal garden there is very dirty, easy, reversible, easy. She pour out her dirtiness above this easy. Because of this reason, she regained her previous position. In this way, she informed this new to Purohita. At that time, Purohita also went to the royal garden and poured out his dirtiness, all his dirtiness above the Kisavasa easy. Kisavasa easy at that time, he is trying to accumulate Khandi Parami as well as Upaka Parami. Because of this reason, he told nothing, he had no anger. Then again, he also lost his anger, disappeared his anger on the Purohita. Then he gave previous position to the Purohita again. Then one day, there was problem in the border. Many robbers are attacking in the border. So king must go to attack these robbers. Then many king together with many army men went out from the city. At that time, Purohita informed to the king, Osa, fighting in the border, there are two possibilities. Winning, defeating. Two possibilities. So if you want to win in the border, please pour out your dirtiness above the such and such easy and royal garden. After pouring out such and such dirtiness, then you will be able to defeat robbers successfully. So they went together with all army men and then pour out their dirtiness above the Kisa was easy. At that time, there are toothsticks. Inside toothstick heap, Venerable Kisa was easy. All toothpicks are covered the whole body. all dirtiness are covered his body. And then general prohibit to the not to do such and such bad activity. The easy is good man. Very high class, powerful easy. You should not commit such and such bad deeds. But King don't want to obey general. Then other than general says, if you don't want to obey, then please discharge me. I don't want to do general. Okay. If you don't want to do general, okay. Then the general he removed from his position by himself. And then after his army men finished to do bad things on the Gisawasa easy, at that day general went to the garden, royal garden, and apologized to the easy. And then he already clean every day. And then wash Gisawasa easy's body with pure water, etc. After that he asked Gisawasa is what will happen. Maybe please go away from this country. Within 7 days. You must cross borderline within 7 days. Now devas are 3 groups. They have a lot anger. Some devas are saying they will kill Cain. Some devas are saying they will kill an army men together. Some devas are saying they will destroy the whole country. So 3 groups are now discussing in Deva war. So please go away from this country. Within 7 days you must cross the borderline. At that day, our Bodhisattva Trabhenga is also saw this situation. Because of this reason, he sent another 2 disciples who possess psychic power to carry Gisawasa easy to the Himalaya. Then those ascetics also went to royal garden and they carry Venerable Gisawasa easy to Himalaya. Then they gain an army and they defeat the robbers. They can defeat successfully. Because they already pour out their dirtiness above the Gisawasa easy. So they can already defeated all the robbers, all enemies successfully. This is their belief. Because of this reason, before they are entering into the city, they ornament the whole city. And then they are ready to go in. Other than devas, pour out many rains. Which type of rain? Jewel rains. Many jewels are raining the whole country. At that time, many people also became happy. Oh, our king pour out his dirtiness together with his army above the easy. Because of this reason, he can defeat enemies successfully. This is their belief. And then they are happy. They agree against wrongdoing. So at that day, when the whole country people are collecting these jewels outside their home, the stone rain, many big stone rains, then sin rains, then ash rains, etc. The whole Kalinga Rata destroyed by devas. So in the time of Buddha, this Kalinga Rata became only just forest. But legend, there is legend. This is because it is cursed. Because of this reason, the whole country was destroyed. But actually, Venerable Moggallana Dubi does not curse, did not curse, because of their unwholesome karma only. So, this is the unwholesome karma is another. The psychic power is another. If he uses such power, it is impossible to do bad things.
Then next question. The main purpose of practicing psychic power is to assist one in helping all beings.
If they can use the psychic power in a proper way, it is good to help other beings, to assist other beings. For example, if they have doubt, they may think there are no devas, no hell. Nowadays, many communities, they do not believe hell and deva world. At that time, if someone can show this is hell, this is deva world, then they may have enough confidence in Buddha's teaching. In the name of Buddha also, Venerable Mahamoggallana, occasionally he visits to the deva world and asks their wholesome karmas to enjoy in deva world such and such sensual pleasures. Then he came back to human world and he teach Dhamma. Such and such devas are. They had accumulated such and such wholesome karmas. Because of this wholesome karmas, after that, they are reborn in deva world. They enjoy such and such sensual pleasures in deva world, etc. In the same way, occasionally he visits to the hell and he asks many questions to hell beings, because of which unwholesome karma they are suffering in hell such and such sufferings. Then he went back to the human world and taught the Dhamma. Such and such people, they had already accumulated such and such unwholesome Dhammas in this human world. Because of this reason, after that they are reborn in such and such hell. They are suffering in such and such sufferings in that hell, etc. He explained, some Mahatheras, they directly show the hell. They directly show the deva world to see the listeners. Because of this reason, the listeners may have enough faith in the Buddha's teaching. Occasionally, while practicing samatha and while practicing vipassana, they may have many difficulties. If the meditation teacher can read the students' meditators' mind, at that time he may be able to help in a proper way. So there are many possibilities if they can use the psychic power in a proper way. But if they use wrong way, this is not so good. Wrong way means, after seeing, for example, with the divine and psychic power, if they saw such and such objects, at that time, if they do fortune teller to collect money, this is not good. So this is a wholesome mind. Psychic power is wholesome mind. Usually such meditators, if they have such bad intention, then later this psychic power disappears like Venerable Anuruddha.
Okay, now there's a general question. What is the difference between wrong view and ignorance? Why Sotapanna, who has removed wrong view, still has ignorance? Ignorance, avijja and ditthi.
Avijja. What is avijja? One day, one bhikkhu asked this question to the Buddha. Buddha gave short answer. No understanding the noble truth of suffering. No understanding the noble truth of the origin of suffering. No understanding the noble truth of the cessation of suffering. Not understanding the noble truth of the practice leading to the cessation of suffering. These four types of no understanding are called avijja. If a person does not penetrate these four noble truths, he is in avijja state. Okay? So, if a meditator cannot understand the Four Noble Truths, what does he or she understand? Opposite. Vindiya na vindati, avindiya vindati. Four Noble Truths are the Dhammas which a meditator should understand. But that meditator does not understand these Four Noble Truths. But that meditator understands avindiya vindati, which a meditator should not understand, should not know. What? This is my mother, this is my father, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is Bhikkhu, this is Shyale, etc. In such way they understand. Such type of understanding is wrong understanding. That wrong understanding is called avijja. Sotapannas, while practicing vipassana, they do not see man, woman, etc. They understand ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and their causes. They can contemplate those formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. But after practicing, when they get up, if they continue to practice, they will still see nature, dukkha, anatta, nature of those formations. But if they do not practice, at that time they may see, oh, this is Shadow. Shadow is coming together with young Samnira. Oh, I want to take photo. So, because at that time they do not practice. Possibility for easy understanding. They can understand Four Noble Truths 20%, 25%. When they already begin Sakadagami, they may understand Four Noble Truths 50%. When they begin Anagami, they may understand Four Noble Truths 75%. When they begin Arahat, at that time, they understand Four Noble Truths 100%. So they are Sotapannas, they are not yet 100% understand. 100% means when practicing vipassana, they understand. But if they do not practice vipassana, they do not understand. But arhats always understand ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and their causes as nature, dukkha, and anatta. 100% they already understood. But intentionally, if they want to pay attention abhiññāna concept, at that time only they understand, oh, this is Visakha, or this is Ananta Bindika, or this is Ananda, this is Venerable Sariputta, this is Venerable Mahamoggallana, or this is Buddha, etc. In this way they understand. But if they do not intentionally pay attention concept, abhiññāna, they understand always pramata. These pramata dhammas, ultimate materiality, ultimate mentalities, and together with their causes, always they are rising and perishing, or they are always perishing. They are nature, dukkha, and anatta. They can see clearly 100%. Sotapannas cannot see 100%. When they practice, they can see. But if they do not practice vipassana, at the end they will see concept. This is man, this is woman, etc. Because of this reason, they have still ignorance. They can remove ignorance which covers Four Noble Truths not to understand by their own direct knowledge. So they can, if they want to see Four Noble Truths, if they practice systematically, they can see Four Noble Truths. It is true. But if they do not practice, at that time, ignorance coming back. Ignorance means they may understand this is man, this is a woman, etc. Such type of wrong understanding is they do not yet completely removed. but they have no wrong view. Although they understand this is man, this is woman, they have no belief. There is actually man or woman, etc. Behind they already understood there are only mentality and materiality. This mentality and materiality, as soon as they rise, they perish away. So they already understood this theory. Because of this reason, they have no wrong view. Again, they already understood second noble truth, the noble truth of the origin of suffering. Because of this reason, they already understood the workings of karma. Because of this reason, they have no wrong view such as Agriya deity, Ahiduga deity, Natika deity. These three types of wrong view are annihilation view. So such annihilation view they had already destroyed. So they have no such wrong view. Although they had no wrong view, they may have partially avijja. Because of this avijja, occasionally when they do not practice vipassana, they may see this is man, this is a woman, etc. But ignorance is completely removed by arhats only. Because of this reason, if there is still ignorance, there may be still attachment. Anagami path knowledge can destroy attachment to the sensual world, human world and deva world, etc. They have no sensual enjoyment. They have no sensual desire to enjoy in human world and deva world. But they have very subtle attachment to the Brahma world. Because of this ignorance, they can destroy ignorance 75%, only 25% are still. Because of ignorance, very subtle attachment to the Brahma world is still exists in their mental process. Because of this reason, after death, Anagami person can be reborn in Brahma world. But when they already begin Arhat, at that time, all ignorance disappears. If ignorance disappears, there will be no attachment. Because depending on ignorance, attachment can arise. If there is no ignorance, there will be no attachment. If there is no ignorance and attachment, there will be no clinging. If there is no ignorance, craving and clinging, then karma have no power to produce new future existence. Because of this reason, after death of Arhat, they have no chance to be reborn in new future existence.
One who has attained Anagami still has Bhaddanta? If not, why Anagami still has future existence?
They had not already destroying attachment to the Brahma world. This is one type of Bhaddanta. Bhava in this case means only Brahma existence. They have still attachment to the Brahma world because they cannot yet destroy avijja completely without remainder. Depending on avijja, very subtle attachment to the Brahma existence is still there. Because of this avijjadana and upadana, their jhana karma has the power to produce new future existence. But they have no attachment to sensual world. Because of this reason, sensual wholesome karmas have no power to produce its result in sensual plane, human plane and deva plane. But they have still attachment to the Brahma world. Because of this attachment, their jhana karma have the power to produce new future existence in one of Brahma world, depending on the ability of their jhana. Usually, first jhana can produce to be reborn in first jhana plane. Second jhana produce to be reborn in second jhana plane. Third jhana can produce to be reborn in third jhana plane. Fourth jhana can produce to be reborn in fourth jhana plane. Immaterial jhanas can produce to be reborn in material, different immaterial planes. But if a anagami reborn in one of immaterial plane, the natural law is, for example, if we reborn in the base of boundless space jhana plane, then the base of boundless jhana produced to be reborn as a Brahma in that plane. But from that plane, he will never come back to human world or lower Brahma world or Deva world. If he have any chance to be reborn again, he may reborn in higher plane. Higher plane means the base of boundless consciousness jhana plane, or the base of nothingness jhana plane, or the base of neither perception nor non-perception jhana plane. He will never reborn in the base of boundless space jhana plane also. They can reborn in higher plane. But if they reborn in the base of neither perception nor non-perception plane, usually as long as they do not yet become arhat, they will not pass away. Before death is coming, usually they become arhat. But they may reborn in that the base of neither perception nor non-perception jhana plane. However, there is another possibility. There are Sudha Vasa, 5 Sudha Vasa planes, pure epochs. Aviha, Adabha, Sudasa, Sudasi, Agnita. If a meditator reborn in anagami meditator, reborn in Aviha plane, he cannot reborn in Aviha plane again. He will not go back to lower Brahma plane also. If he have any chance, he can reborn in higher plane, Sudasa, Sudasi, or Agnita. Aviha, Adabha. Adabha plane or Sudasa, Sudasi plane or Agnita plane. But if a Brahma reborn in one of those pure epochs, in lower plane, Brahma can be reborn in higher plane. If he reborn in highest plane, this is Agnita. He will never reborn in that plane, as well as he will never die without becoming Arhat in that plane. Like Kadigara Brahma. Kadigara Brahma is who offer Atha Prikara, 8 Prikara, Jivara, balls and Jivaras to our bodhisattva when renouncing the world in Anoma or Anoma beach. This Kadigara Brahma is the good friend of our bodhisattva in the Kasapa Buddha. He was Anagami in Kasapa Buddha's time. He was the lay attendant to the Venerable Kasapa Buddha, Kasapa Buddha. When he passed away, he was reborn in that Agnita Brahma plane. He always checking whether his good friend will become Buddha. When he renounce the world. In this way, always he is trying to see our bodhisattva. Because of this reason, when our bodhisattva renounce the world on that night, on Anoma beach, he offered these prikaras, requisites. At the time, our bodhisattva changed his robe. And he uses Kadikaras offering Jivaras. Then he throw away his robes on the sky. If I actually will become Buddha, these robes will never fall down to the ground. You should throw away and then it is better. They Gadigara collect these ropes and they do one jediya. This jediya is called dosa jediya. If you measure this jediya around one round, 12 yojana. 12 yojana means if one yojana is 10 miles, 120 miles, 100 miles, 120 miles. But 8 yojana, there may be a little bit less, 8 miles. Height is also 12 yojana. That jediya is built with gold and jewels only, no brick, no cement. Only gold and different jewels only. How big? Maybe bigger than 2-seater. So this is Hoswangama. He had already accumulated Hoswangama and then not Kassapa Buddha. Because of this Hoswangama, he can build such a big jediya. Agneta Brahma wall. This is called dosa jediya. He had still attachment to the Brahma wall. Why? He did not Kassapa Buddha. He had responsibility to look after his two parents. His parents, they are already blind. They were already blind at that time. So he had responsibility to look after these parents. Because of this reason, he cannot practice diligently vipassana after becoming anagami state. Another responsibility is he looked after Kassapa Buddha. And then because of this reason also he had no chance to continue to practice his vipassana. Okay, let us stop for 5 minutes.
Next question. Sayadaw told us that we need to maintain noble silence, otherwise our concentration and wisdom will fall down. But this one I think Sayadaw, but anyway I will read. Some said that if we maintain noble silence, our mind will become tight and there will be no joy. Hence, it will be difficult to attain jhana. But if we talk a little, it will not affect our meditation. Why is that so?
In our Bali text, it is mentioned 3 types of enjoyment. Number 1, Nidharamata. Enjoyment in sleeping. Number 2 is Vasaramata. Enjoyment in talking. Number 3 is Singhanikaramata. Enjoyment in association. Buddha always contains these 3 types of enjoyment. There is one example mentioned in Pali text. One day, after 1 versa of ordination, Venerable Anuruddha, Venerable Kimila, and Venerable Nandiya, they stayed together in a royal garden. This royal garden is called Acinna Sayadaw. There are separate goodies for them in that garden. They stay in separate goodies. There is dining hall. They already arranged in dining hall 3 places to eat. So early morning, one bhikkhu went there and prepared seats and water ready. Then they go separately to the village for alms round. If one person came back early. Then he eat there. There is one dish, one cup, big cup, big. If he want to offer something to his fellows, his friends, then he put there some suitable foods there in the cupboard. Then after meal, he cleaned everything as far as he can, and then went back to his kuti. He meditated diligently. The last one who came back from the village, then he eat last one. Then he opened this maybe what cup. Then when he saw put anything inside, if he want, then he take. If he don't want, put there. And then they eat. After finish all, then he clean everything. And then go back to his kuti and meditate there. They do not talk to each other because of anything. If there is anything to carry, it is very heavy. They cannot carry alone. Other than if they want another bhikkhu's help, they call. And please come, please come. They do not say like that. Only show. Then they show the manner of the move. And then put there. They never die because of this reason. But every 5 days, the whole night, they discuss about meditation. They are all experienced, they explain their difficulties, etc. In this way, they practice diligently, enjoying noble silence. Buddha always praised such example. Buddha always condemned 3 types of enjoyment. Enjoyment and sleeping, enjoyment and talking, enjoyment and association. Tata dudiyo puriso. Tiga madana sansaram. The attachment. Everybody, they think they are single, but not single. Their accompany is attachment. So, enjoying talking, this is also one type of attachment. This attachment is to produce new future existence, one fundamental cause. When talking, they may accumulate wholesome karma or unwholesome karma. Because of this attachment, they can reborn in good place or bad place. Because of wholesome karma, they may reborn in good place. Because of unwholesome karma, they may reborn in bad place. This is 2 possibilities. This attachment is very important. So enjoying in talking or enjoying in association or enjoying in sleeping, this is also one type of attachment to this activity. So this attachment is very dangerous. Talking is usually, if they discuss only Dhamma, it is okay. If they have any difficulty while practicing, then it is okay. One day, Venerable Anuruddha had many difficulties. He had strong, powerful concentration. He had already practiced 8 attainments, 8 types of jhanas, as well as divine insight power. His divine insight power within one abhiññāna power mind moment can see 1,000 world cycle. Very powerful. But he cannot attain any noble stage. Because of this reason, one day he visited to the Venerable Sariputta. Venerable Sariputta explained to him, don't pay attention to anything. Just focus your meditation object only. Don't think. I can see with one such power, my moment, 1,000 world cycle, this is, you have restless mind and conceit. I can see. This is conceit. Then you are thinking, I cannot really attain any noble state. This is doubt. Then wondering this, thinking this is restless. So please remove this restless, doubt, conceit. Pay attention on meditation object and practice diligently. You will attain any noble state. So according to Venerable Sariputta's instruction, he paid attention to his meditation object only. What is meditation object? Ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and their causes. He contemplates these formations as nature, dukkha, and anatta. This is his meditation object. Your responsibility is to contemplate these formations both internally and externally as nature, dukkha, anatta. This is your responsibility. Don't think anything. So if he practiced in this way, he had already become Arhat. Is it good? This is because of noble silence. Okay? Talking is occasionally good, it is true, but this is concerning meditation only, it is better. Except meditation object, if you discuss anything, it will produce restless mind, a lot of thinking. Because of this, if you cannot suppress these different types of thinking, then you cannot focus on your meditation object thoroughly. If you cannot focus on your meditation object thoroughly, then you cannot practice diligently. Many restless minds will welcome to you. Because of this reason, Buddha always encouraged noble silence. And then Buddha also do one Vinaya rule. If you cannot carry any heavy thing, because of this reason, you should not talk. You must not talk. If you talk, there is particular offense. In this way, Buddha prohibited. What is the reason? One day, many bhikkhus are moving very heavy stone. At that time, they make a lot of noise. Try. So they shout a lot. Then Buddha hear this noise. Come. You must not do because of this heavy thing, such noise. So Buddha never liked noise. Talking, Buddha don't want. Buddha don't want to see the talkative person. Buddha always admonishes talkative person. So noble silence is better. But if you have any difficulty to discuss about meditation, okay, this is also Buddha permit. Except meditation subject, if you discuss many things, then a lot Vidaka will welcome to you. You may have many responsibilities to think about these matters. Because of this reason, Buddha don't want to encourage talking. Buddha always encouraged noble silence. Very good, very good.
Regarding the noble silence, does it refer to maintaining noble silence during the meditation retreat, or we should talk less even in our daily life?
Every day, according to Buddha's teaching, abhiññāna patigante sampajana gari hodi, samanjite basarite sampajana gari hodi, aloki devi loki de sampajana gari hodi, etc. In this way, in every bodily posture, you must have clear comprehension or discerning. Discerning what? Discerning ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and their causes, and contemplate them as nature, dukkha, and anatta. This is in daily life. In every bodily posture, even while you are bending or while you are stretching, while moving forward or while moving backward, you must always discern ultimate materiality and ultimate mentality and contemplate them as nature, dukkha, anatta. This is Buddha's instruction. While defecating or while urinating, also you must contemplate nature, dukkha, anatta, and you must discern formations. This is daily activity. One type of daily activity. While defecating, also you must contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. While urinating, also you must contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. While carrying your bow, while wearing your robe, you must contemplate all formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. These are daily activities. While talking, you must contemplate all formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. Because at that time also you are discussing Dhamma. At that time also, even at that time also, you must contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. Don't need bhavi. When you are doing noble silence, at that time also there are formations. You must discern those formations and then contemplate them as nature, dukkha, anatta. Kati, moving, sitting, standing, listening, sitting. While lying down, then you must also contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. These are daily activities. While doing these daily activities, as far as you can, you must contemplate those formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. This is sampajana session. If you can obey this daily activity, one day, if you have parami, you can become arhat. There are many stories. Some Mahatheras, they practice while going for alms round or while coming back from village to monastery. They always practice samatha and vipassana. Because of carelessness, occasionally they may not do in some steps. At that time they remember, where is my last step? In that step I contemplate formations, but other steps I cannot contemplate. Then they go back to that step. And then they contemplate again. Nature, dukkha, anatta, etc. in this way. Because of this reason, many people misunderstood. Maybe this Mahathera going back and then going on, then coming back and then going on. What is problem? He may do not understand his throat thoroughly, etc. They criticize. But he does this one. How long? Maybe I think maybe 90 years. After 90 years later, he became arhat. So they practice diligently. Within 90 years, every daily activity, they contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, and anatta. Because of this reason, their vipassana insight becomes mature. Maybe I had to explain one story also. One Mahathera, he was lying on his bed for death. And then his disciples asked, have you any achievement? No. I want to see Midya Buddha. After seeing Midya Buddha, I will enter into final cessation. I will try to become arhat. Oh, but many people are assembling. Here is many assembly. They think you will enter final cessation. You will try pranibhana. They believe you had already become arhat. Why? Without any careless mind, he did not move his limbs. Occasionally while talking, with carelessness, he moved his hand. Then he put original place again. And then he moved slowly. And they contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, anatta. When you do like that, his disciples ask, oh, because of carelessness, because of you talking, so I have careless mind. Because of this reason, without contemplating any formations, I move my hand. Because of this reason, I put in the original place my hand again, and then contemplate formations as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Because of this reason, he practiced this sampajana, clear comprehension or discerning knowledge, for many years. Then he says to his disciples, if it is so, then please forgive me. I will try for attainment of arhatship. Then his disciples go out of his room. At that time he practiced samatha and vipassana diligently. Within few minutes he had already become arhat. So if they practice in this way samatha vipassana in daily activity, then slowly their vipassana insight will become mature. But if they are talking in daily activity everywhere, always open their mouth, then vipassana insight can become mature. Is it possible? Then if it is possible, you should talk throughout the life from morning. As soon as you get that, then up to bedtime. Only just talking. Is it possible? Not possible. So please try noble silence. It is better. But if you practice in daily activity, samatha and vipassana diligently, your vipassana insight slowly will become mature. This is natural. But when practicing samatha, you can do this samatha meditation in your daily activity. For example, you are still practicing anapanna. In every bodily posture, you should continue to focus on your anapanna meditation object. When practicing Acinna, you should focus on your Acinna meditation object in every bodily posture. But sitting position is best position. It is true. But in other activities also you must do same meditation object. When practicing vipassana, in every bodily posture you must contemplate formations as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. This is discerning section mentioned in Mahasatiprana Sutta. Very short bodily posture. Within that short period also you must contemplate formations as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. This is Buddha's instruction. If you obey Buddha's instructions respectfully, then one day you may be able to maintain your concentration and you may be able to practice vipassana diligently. At that day you may become Sotapanna or Sakadagami or Anagami or Arhat, depending on your parami.
During the meditation, you feel passaddhi, the body feel tranquil. Passaddhi, tranquility is passaddhi. The body feel tranquil, but the mind not tranquil, not peaceful. But the body very peaceful, very tranquil. So the question is, can the body and the mind separate?
Do you want to say goodbye? In pipe aggregate wa pincha vogara play. Materiality and mentality, they are concomitant to each other. Without materiality, mentality cannot rise. Without mentality, materiality alone also cannot arise for animate beings. So, if mentality ceases completely in this very life, this is called death. At the death moment, all materiality and mentality except the spiritual bone materiality all cease completely without remainder. So, because of this reason, human work is 5 aggregate world. So in human world, body may be tranquility, mind is restless. At that time, they should focus on their meditation object. To possess tranquility of mind, if they can concentrate thoroughly on their meditation object, well, then tranquility of mind also will appear. But if they are thinking here and there, then such type of mind cannot produce tranquility of mind. Don't think anything. Just focus on meditation object. While practicing samatha, they must focus on samatha meditation object only. While practicing vipassana, they must focus on vipassana meditation object only. What is vipassana meditation object? I had to explain many times. Ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality. These are the noble truth of suffering, dukkha, satya. The dependent origination, this is the noble truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya, satya. These two types of noble truth dhammas are the object of vipassana. You must always contemplate those formations as nature or dukkha or anatta. This is the vipassana object. Occasionally you may contemplate materiality, occasionally you may contemplate mentality. If you want to practice separately one by one Anubbhata Dhamma Vipassana, it is also possible. You can do Anubbhata Dhamma Vipassana contemplating Paramatha Dhammas one by one as nature, dukkha, anatta. This is also possible. So you should always pay your meditation object. At that time, passaddhi also will appear, tranquility of mind, especially while practicing abhiññāna stage. Very high powerful tranquility passaddhi will appear. Obhaso piti passaddhi sukhaññāna mupadhana mubhakhaca niganti ceti etc. Obhaso piti passaddhi dhimokhoca bhagaho sukhaññāna mupadhana mubhakhaca niganti ceti. 10 types of embodiments, upakilesas will arise. Among 10 types, passaddhi also include. At that time, mind, tranquility of mind is very powerful. In the same way, while practicing samatha, if you can concentrate on your meditation object deeply up to the attainment of jhana stage, at that time this jhana mind movement also always associated with tranquility of mind. Tranquility of mind and tranquility of mental body. So, if you diligently practice samatha or vipassana, then this tranquility of mind and body will appear. But if you do not practice diligently, if you are thinking a lot, then it is impossible to possess such tranquility of mind. If you want to say goodbye to your body, then please go to immaterial wa arupa wa. It is possible.
Okay, now this is a question on personal practice. Sometimes during meditation, I do not experience light, but I enter into another condition, like in the jhana. I could feel that my body, mind, and breathing stop for a few seconds. But the mind could clearly know this entire process. What is this condition? Is it entering into jhana, or is it entering into black kasina?
No jhana, no black kasina. If you want to attain jhana, there must be jhana meditation object, especially counterpart sign. Especially means while practicing metta meditation, there may be no pratibhaga nimitta. But in this case, if you want to attain jhana, there must be pratibhaga nimitta counterpart sign. Without nimitta, you cannot attain any jhana. Especially when practicing anapana or when practicing kasina, etc. Even asubha meditation also there must be counterpart sign. This is necessary for the attainment of jhana. But while practicing immaterial jhanas, this is another way. The object of the base of boundless consciousness jhana is the base of boundless space jhana consciousness. So it has no pratibhaga nimitta. It is true. So this is another way. In the same way, while practicing the base of nothingness jhana, in the same way also there will be no pratibhaga nimitta. It is true. But in this case, these immaterial jhanas you must have already practiced 9 kasinas or one like Pathavi kasina, one kasina between Pathavi kasina and light kasina. Then you must practice this kasina up to 4th jhana. Based on this 4th jhana only you can again practice immaterial jhanas. You cannot practice directly immaterial jhanas. There are some meditators who can practice this immaterial jhana directly. This is for experts only. They had been practiced 10 kasina 8 attainments in 40 ways. At that time only they can do. Because of this reason, while practicing samatha, if there is no any pratibhaga nimitta, if you enter into this blank state, this is maybe bhuanga, falling into bhuanga only. While practicing vipassana also in the same way, if you do not see paramatha materiality, paramatha mentality, and their causes, and if you cannot contemplate them as nature, dukkha, anatta. At that day, if you do not see any paramatha dhamma, any nature or dukkha or anatta characteristic, if you fall into bhuanga, then you may feel like that. So this bhuanga mind state, they may feel this is nibbana. This is according to some meditation teacher's idea. If it is nibbana, it is not necessary to try to see ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality in their causes and to contemplate them as nature, dukkha, anatta. Because of this idea, they do not try to see ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality and their causes. Their idea is, this is the domain, to see ultimate materiality and ultimate mentality is the domain of the Buddha, not the domain of disciples. Past is finished, it is not necessary to discern past causes. It is impossible. Future is not yet coming. Because of this reason, it is also impossible to see future, to discern future. This is their idea. Because of this reason, they do not try to understand the dependent origination by their own direct knowledge. Because of this bhuanga problem, falling into bhuanga. So, this problem overwhelms our Myanmar. Many teachers misunderstood about this bhuanga. Because of this reason, they think this is nibbana. If it is nibbana, it is not necessary to discern materiality and mentality, their causes, and to contemplate them as nature, dukkha, and anatta. This is their idea. But according to Buddha's teaching, there is another way. Yoko bhikkhave in vadiya dukkha ariya sajja yatha buddha nabi samijja. Dukkha samudaya ariya sajja yatha buddha nabi samijja. Dukkha nirodha ariya sajja yatha buddha nabi samijja. Dukkha Nirodha Gamini Pratipada Ariya Sajja Yatha Buddha Anabi Samijja Samma Dukkha Santankarisami Nidantana Vijjati. This is the Kuddhagara Sutta of Sajja Sanyutta. We had already explained many times. Without penetrating Four Noble Truths by their own direct knowledge, it is impossible to attain the end of suffering. Such a thing is impossible. This is Buddha's teaching. So you must try if you want to attain the end of suffering. This is Nibbana. Then you must try to understand the Four Noble Truths by your own direct knowledge. But here they do not try to understand Four Noble Truths. Without understanding Four Noble Truths by direct knowledge, they had already experienced this Bhuanga state. This is Nibbana. This is their misunderstanding only. Why they say they do not know nothing? Because Bhuanga object understand only past life, death, proximate time object. This is Maranasana Javana object. Death, proximate time, in meditators Bhuanga mind, one type of object, karma or karma nimitta or gati nimitta. Karma or karma sign or destination sign may appear. One of this object only Bhuanga mentally also understand. But Bhuanga mentally understand this object is if a meditator can discern that proximate object, as well as the ignorance, craving, clinging in volitional formations and karma potency which produce the present resultant five aggregates, such as the Bhaddanta mind movement, five aggregates, etc. Other than only they can understand. But they do not practice dependent origination to understand by their own direct knowledge. For such meditators, it is not easy to understand the object of this Bhuanga, because they do not try to discern the object of Bhuanga. Because of this reason, if they think this is Nibbana, then this is wrong understanding. Because of wrong understanding, they will not penetrate Four Noble Truths. They will not try to understand Four Noble Truths by their own direct knowledge. This is a great problem for them.
Now this question. Can we freely adjust our mind? For example, we can enjoy our sensual pleasures at home. After that, when we come back to the meditation retreat, we can totally let go of all the sensual pleasures, enjoyment, and just meditate wholeheartedly.
If you can do it, you can try it, no problem. Like Santati. Santati, he has enough parami. If you have enough parami, it is possible. I don't want to say it is also impossible. But Santati, when listening Dhamma from the Buddha, Adidananu Sochiya, Nabadi Genke, Nagada, etc. maybe. One stanza, after listening this stanza, he had already begun arhat. Then, if you are also, when listening such type of stanza, if you had already begun arhat, it is okay. Very good. You can try. But if you are not yet begun arhat, if you do not yet understand about Four Noble Truths, then you must practice diligently. While practicing for realization of Four Noble Truths by your own direct knowledge, if you also want to enjoy sensual pleasures, they are opposite to each other. So you must give up one thing. Which one do you want to give up? If you want to give up realization of Nibbana, if you want to enjoy sensual pleasures, it is also okay. This is according to your own desire, you can try. But if you want realization of Nibbana or realization of Four Noble Truths only, then please give up enjoying sensual pleasures. In time of Buddha, many bhikkhus or many Mahatheras, after listening Buddha's Dhamma talk, they think it is impossible for a householder to practice diligently this actually pure practice. Household life is full of dirtiness. Which type of dirtiness? You may already understand. Many dirtiness. It is impossible to practice this pure meditation practice as a household life. So they renounce household life, they ordain as a bhikkhu, and they practice diligently. And they had already begun arhat. So they must relinquish something. Their sensual pleasures. After that only if they practice diligently, and then they can become arhat. But Santati, he had enough parami. When listening Dhamma talk, he can become arhat. If you have also such parami, then please emulate that Santati's example, okay. But if you have no enough parami, then you must practice diligently. Please relinquish your sensual enjoyment. Okay, sharing merit. Idame Bonya Aswakya Waha Hodu Idame Bonya Nibbana Sa Bachyo Hodu Idame Bonya Sabhasadana Pajema Tesabe Mesama Punya Baga Labandu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu